Hey Harvest, where the fuck are you? Well, you see. And that's why I'm here. Anyways, I wanted to share my progress on a game I've been making for a week now. It's supposed to be a farming game similar to one that was here in Latvia a few years ago, but it got cancelled because they said they were running out of money. Anyways, this is what I've made so far. So now I'm recording myself while walking to my girlfriend's job to bring her some keys she forgot. Yeah, the way the game works is essentially you have a farm block, which is a node in the dough, and it detects multiple things. It detects if a mouse is over the node, it detects if while the mouse is over, if there has been a click event, and if there has been a click event, it then checks for the selected item in the player node. And if it's a hoe, it just toggles the is tiled property. If it's a water can and the property is hoed is true, then it also toggles the watered property. And if it's a shovel, it just removes everything. And there's also a property that checks if there is a planted item on the block. So the property holds in an object that has data on the crop and how long it's been there and the value of it, as well as the state of the crop. So essentially, if you remove the crop before it stops growing, then you get nothing, it just gets removed. And these farm blocks are made into chunks that have one property is locked. If a chunk is locked, then you can't interact with any farm blocks, and you can unlock them by just buying them. Everything is stored into a special node that is called a seed packet. It's basically a seed. Once you plant the seed, all it does is change some variables in the crop node. It changes the texture of the crop node. It changes the value. It changes the time needed to grow, and it changes the plant time. So basically, the crop node is one node that when it gets instantiated is a default crop, but the default crop instantly from the seed node changes to the actual crop that is needed. It's essentially all I have made so far in a week. I haven't put much time to this yet. I hope to expand the project. I have a big idea. One last thing I did struggle with is I really never paid much attention in maths, and I needed to figure out how vectors worked. I knew how they worked, I didn't know how to actually calculate them. I've learned that since in the past week, and it's been a lot of fun to actually make my own code instead of copying internet code, and instead of like taking the default, I guess, move and slide and such. So yeah. Linda, kādas tavas domas par to spēli, ko es taisu?
What do you mean?
Kādas tavas domas?
Par farmu?
Jā.
Nu, tas nošpakojis, jā. Slikti. Vai pats savu ideju izdomā?